welcome back to my channel. And today's video, we are outside in the gazebo and it's feeling pretty good outside. It's not that chilly. I would say it's like 25 degrees out right now, so I decided, why not be outside with the nature today? So let's get right into it in today's topic. So today's topic is about letting go and moving on. Whether it's about letting go from your past trauma, your trauma with family, your trauma with friends, relationships, it's time for us to just let go and move on, and especially to forgive those who have hurted us deeply and most likely scarred us. It's very important for us to just move on, because we will start to basically hate everything around us, hate ourselves for dealing with that type of situation on what we've been through. We tend to hate others because we are just paranoid of getting hurt, and people are just out to basically mess with us and take advantage of us. And the opposing side of whoever is hurting you from your past, they are most likely just living their life and having a blast, not really thinking about your hurt on top of it. So why put yourself through that misery if the other side is really not caring for your emotions? It's very important to just forgive those who have hurt you, no matter how much misery they put you through. It's best that you just forgive. If not, you'll just live a life with hatred for others, yourself, and just a full heart of pain, agony, and hatred. You don't really want that for yourself, because you'll be the only one suffering while they're just living their life, not paying no attention through what you're going through. I feel like we've all been there before, and it's hard to let go and it's hard to move on, but look at your future self and look at how far you'll overcome by just moving on and letting go. You'll really thank yourself in the end, and it's not easy. I'll tell you that. I'm not one to say that it's easy, and then I'm not one to tell you that, like, oh, keep moving on, because everyone's pain is different. Everyone's trauma is different. Some people never let go, and some people never move on because they're deeply scarred from what they've been through. And to me, that hurts my soul, because it's like, damn, some people really never move on and never get over their trauma, and that is the worst, because I feel like everyone deserves to have some peace of mind, to have some peace in their life as well, and in their soul. Everyone deserves it. From personal experiences, I think it's very hard to just let go and move on, because you start to remember, and let's say you're just having a great day, an amazing day, nothing is bothering you, and all of a sudden you start to remember about, like, your trauma, what you've been through, your hurt. And it's, anyone who has PTSD will understand where I'm coming from, because it's basically like flashbacks, and honestly it sucks, because it's like You are over it. Don't get me wrong. You are over it. But it's like flashbacks. Like you just automatically just start thinking about it. Even though you choose to not think about it, you can't help it. You really can't help it. But as long as you're moving forward and you want to do better within yourself and within your soul, then anything is possible. You know, like trauma will never go away. It will never go away because it's a scar. So a scar is forever going to be there. And you'll eventually like forget about it. Don't get me wrong. You'll forget about it. But one day you look at that scar and you start to remember why you got that scar. To me, that's what I look at trauma as. You know, you can't erase it. It's your experiences. Even though that sucks, that people with trauma, like, you can't erase it and it'll forever be synced into your mind. But as long as you just move on and do better for yourself. So I would say to start pouring into yourself, into your desires, your interests, whatever you love to do as a hobby, do it. And to also keep your mind busy, keep yourself busy, and to not think about like what you've been through. Because as soon as time goes by, you'll eventually just let go and move on. And it's okay to not be okay. It's okay to take some time into moving on. Just don't dwell on it way too much, because at that point you don't really want to waste your energy or time on that hurt, because you'll eventually regret it. You'll be like, damn, I really wasted that much of my time, that much of years dwelling on the situation, on the trauma, while the person that put me into, while that person who gave me trauma is just living the best of their life. And that's what I always think to myself, like, you know, they don't really care about what I've been through or what they put me through. So why would I give them the time of day to ruin my mental health and my well-being? No, you don't deserve that from me. I've been there before where it took me a while to get over some situations, getting over my trauma. Trauma is very a sensitive topic for me because I don't like to be vulnerable and I don't like to talk about it. But I feel like I can give out good advice to those who are having a hard time to let go and move on. Because at the time when it was hard for me to let go and be in that position, I just wish I had someone to, I guess, give me the harsh reality check. Because I did waste the time and I did waste my energy into those that were not deserving of it. And I was still suffering in the end. I was still unhappy. I was still upset. I was still sad. I was honestly stuck into depression for the longest. And I honestly wish that someone would have just been very understanding from what I was going through and just telling me that, like, you know what, Gloria, it's okay. It's okay. But you do need to let go and you do need to move on, because for you, and it's all for yourself, not for their benefit, but for your sanity, for your mental health, and your well-being, because I was the only one suffering. They weren't suffering, you know. So I just wish that I can, and we can never go back in time and get that time back, but I just wish that I had someone by my side, like telling me these things as I'm telling you to y'all. Because it's hard, don't get me wrong. You'll have some bad days, you'll have some good days where it just automatically like replays your mind, the hurt, and especially the nights, you know, it's always hard, the nights. You'll thank yourself in the long run by just letting go and moving on. So to end it in a good note, let go, forgive those who have hurt you, and move on. Not for their satisfaction, but for yours. So you'll thank yourself in the long run, and you'll most likely be way happier by just moving on for the best. And you deserve some peace of mind. You deserve a peaceful life. So that's it for today. Till next time. Bye.